Hey everybody, welcome to part 4 of me creating Spooky Town. I have something to show you. I think I figured something out that I'm really excited about. I've been messing around today, and I'm planning now for wiring and everything once I get these bases painted, as you saw and heard about in the last part. One of my viewers did say that they think I should do like a brown wash on the streets or the sidewalks, and I kind of agree with that. I think I might do that for the street, just to dirty it up a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, so today I'm planning for wiring. I'm cutting all my holes and everything, as you can see, for all the buildings, because you know they have the switches on them like this. And I need to hide these somewhere. And usually in the past what I've done is cut a hole in the foam and then create a trench underneath the foam, and then all the pieces would come out the side or in between the tables. But this year, I figured out something new, and I'm really excited to share it with you all. So, as you know, this is a foam base, and then on top of it, I have the additional foam layers to create height. Well, since I have that, I cut a hole in the bottom foam base, and I can put all of the dials for the buildings inside of that hole, and they don't need to trench out the bottom. So I could lift this up even after I'm done with it, and I could turn the dials up or down for volume, or turn certain buildings on and off if I want, since you know some of them need to be cycled off instead of just turned off with a power strip. So I think I'm going to do that for all of these, except for probably the center. There's a couple that need to be cycled off, and this is a really big heavy foam piece, so I'll probably dangle the on-off switches for this one and maybe the new mausoleum. The mausoleum will just go off the back of the table, but this one I think will go in between two buildings or two tables, and out the bottom, so I can turn it off independently. But isn't that like smart? I think that's a really good way to do it, because I don't have to trench the cords out of the table anywhere. They can just go in there. So all that will be in there will be the power cords, and then I can just trench the power cords like off the bottom side here. So I think that's what I'm going to do this year. Okay, so I just plugged in these buildings and did a little test. As you can see, there are no cords showing, and all the buildings are lit up except for this one because I can't find the power adapter. We can see the cords are tucked nicely away and will be able to be hidden pretty easily. So I think this is going to work out really well. I cut a little gap here in the foam in the bottom so that all the cords can come out for this section. And I think I'm going to group them all by section, and they can just hang off. And then I have a black curtain that I'm going to be putting up, so they'll be hidden. But so this is one of the more packed sections, and then obviously this downtown area is going to be insane because, let's see, we have 3, 4, 5, 8 buildings, and then I'm going to have like lighting in the middle as well. So that's going to be pretty crazy, like this one as well. But I think that just solidifies. I wanted to do a little test that my plan would work out, and it did. So I think I'm going to keep moving on. Hi everyone, it is July 5th around 10 p.m. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an update here. I have some really harsh ring light, but this is what we got going on. I finished painting all of my bases black, and I have finished the base landscaping on that base, this one here, as you can see, and then just finished this one. There's still some glue settling in and drying, but it's looking good. It looks more like this to me in real life, a little bit darker, but in here you can see all of the landscaping and the route up to the mansion here on the hill. This is all very wet yet, but I'm doing like a very dark green palette this time, making it look real earthy and spooky. I think tonight yet I'm still gonna finish. I'm gonna do some more landscaping on this base. I've been taking the pieces off and moving them over to my work table over here, as you can see here with this one as well. I just put down, I painted all the bases black, and then did the stones around the outside, and then did brown over the black, and then I glued down my let's see, Woodland Scenics ground cover. I have it in the earth color. It's like a very, very dark green, as you can see right here. And then I have a darker one, fine turf and soil, and that's like a brown green. It's really nice. So they kind of merge together and create some nice like darker patches like here, and then lighter patches. I think this grass looks much better compared to what I did last year. It's a little bit more fine. I can make it really thick. I can do what I want with it. And then I also put the my little shakeable bushes. Let's see, camera's having trouble focusing, but my little bushes from Woodland Scenics as well. So these are awesome. You can just literally, I think they're like foam. You can just shake them out of here and put them wherever you want. And then it just looks like nice, like weeds or hedges, things like that. So I think this is looking really good for now. Can't wait to start doing trees and leaves and all that stuff. But first I have to get this landscaping done, and then I have to do all my electricity. And I still have all my holes here, as you can see, for my street lamps. So we're getting ready with that. But I'm really, really happy with how this hill turned out. I think it looks really great. And the only thing I'm not too happy with still are the roads. I might do another, like, someone said I should do a brown wash on them. I might do a brown wash, just kind of dirty them up. So yeah, I'm doing these smaller bits. Since it was a holiday weekend, I'm kind of just doing it when I can and fitting things in. So I can't wait to do the cemetery. It's gonna be crazy amount of work, painting all this and doing everything, but I have until Halloween, so no rush. But just want to give you a little update for tonight, and I will be back soon. Hey everyone, I am here to do a little update for you today. As you can see, a lot has changed, and the village is looking pretty great. I have finished this back portion, this front portion, and the back portion over here. I have done all of the landscaping and grass, as you can see. Let me zoom in for you a little bit. The rock work, everything, the sidewalks are done. Nothing's glued down yet, except for the stuff on that the homes are on, like the bases, all that's glued down. And I just have to say, I feel like I've outdone myself compared to last year. Things definitely look more polished. They make more sense. This looks pretty realistic to me, like a real old, like city block would look, with some mansions on it. We have the giant middle section to do. I'm currently working on the city block over here, and I just wanted to show you something. So I haven't been very happy with how the roads look. I feel like they're way too cool toned, and they're very gray and kind of drab and not what I wanted, but I still don't want to do the non-skid tape that I was using last year. I really want to like do this by hand. So what I decided to do today was, for the city block, since there's no grass in the middle, it's just concrete, I took a brown wash over my concrete kind of painting that I do, same as the sidewalks. And I think this looks much better. This is what it looks like in person, more color-wise. I just had to like mess with my phone a bit. I think that looks much more realistic than like what we have here. The sidewalks on the village don't bother me. They don't look too bright, but the roads bother me. So I think I'm gonna go in with the brown wash on the roads, see how that looks, and then I might go over it with the sidewalks as well, depending on how it all turns out. But yeah, once again, just popping in. I can't wait to accessorize and finish all the electrical and get this middle section of the big giant graveyard done. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really big undertaking. I still have to finish it. I have to finish the section to the left first, the city block first, so I can move all these buildings back over there. So that'll take me a few days. And then I'm going to take it really slow in the middle with this graveyard, because it has, okay, not only does it have like 4 buildings, it has lighted accessories, animated accessories. It also has headstones, it has lampposts, it has You know, these Haunted Mansion style posts that I made. There's so much going on in here that I want the sightlines to look great. As great as this looks to me. Like, this looks very, that's exactly what I was going for. So I'm really happy. Just wanted to pop in and say hey, and I think this is going really well. And I'll come back and see, let you know what I was thinking with the brown wash for the street as well. Hello everyone. It's been about a week since I've updated last. I have finished the city center portion of the village, as you can see here, with our center kind of little city square going on here. All the buildings are in, sidewalks are in, landscaping is in. I really love these little cypress trees that I got from, my gosh, where are they from? Woodland Scenics. They look great. I used to use Woodland Scenic stuff for my model trains when I was a kid. I think everything here looks really great. Just wanted to pop in and show you. And next, our final area to finish for the village is a giant graveyard in the middle. And as you can see, I've started painting. Did this last night so it would dry. Got to start doing my grass and then do the steps in the cement kind of look, like the sidewalks here. I've started placing my little street grates and sewer caps. I have to manhole covers. I have to glue those down. And someone did ask me if I could do a tutorial on wiring, and I believe I will be doing that and showing you guys how I do that when I put in the pillars here for my graveyard entrance. So I will be covering that, the things that I buy on the website that I use and all that, and I will help you out, show you how to do that step by step. I pretty much got it from Villages by Carl, but I can show you how I do it my own special way. So that's where we're at now, just doing some landscaping in the middle here, and still kind of relishing in how lovely this looks. I'm really proud of it, really happy with it. Definitely a step up from the last one that I made, and it really reflects the look and the feel that I was going for. It really feels like a little world. All right, I'll check back in once this area is moving and grooving. I figured I could pause watching Ina Garden and kind of explain to you all the process that I do for my landscaping now that I don't use the Lemax grass mats anymore. Here is the giant base drying that goes over there. And my process is pretty simple. I use the Mod Podge matte medium. Once I do the black base and then I do the brown over the top, which as you can see, I do the black and then the brown because sometimes the black pokes through, like in these areas right here, and it makes it look like it has more depth, which is pretty realistic. And then on top of those two paints, I do the Mod Podge, just put it all over like glue, and then I put down my fine turf. And as you can see here, I have the color earth, which was this lighter green, and then I have the soil, which is this darker green, almost gray. So it adds to the spooky vibe a little bit, I think, gives it some depth, and I kind of dust that one over the top and just kind of let it fall naturally how it will fall. And then once all of this is completely dry, and for my trails here, I used one of the same products from Woodland Scenics. It is the fine dark brown ballast, which is what you would typically use to put in between your train tracks on a model train diorama. But for this, I'm using it for the gravel kind of trails that will go through the graveyard. So I did the same thing. I just put the Mod Podge down and then the gravel, and then I actually did that before I did the grass, and then did the grass all around it. So as you can see, the grass has a little bit of depth to it, I think, because it kind of falls naturally more in some areas than others, which looks realistic. And then I will go in after that with things like my underbrush, which is just a little more chunky, and then I even have some shakeable bushes that I will put on top of that. And then once I put everything how I like it, and the Mod Podge is dry, I go in with a mixture of do Elmer's glue and then some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and then a little bit of water. And I shake that up and I spray it all over the whole thing once all the landscaping is down. And that makes everything really crispy and it makes it stay in its spot. As you can see here, all of this stuff is glued down. It's not going anywhere. And it's really hard and crispy. And that's what you want, because you can move these pieces, say like when I move house or something, I can move the pieces and I won't lose any of the landscaping, and that's really important. So yeah, that's a really simple mixture to make. I don't really measure anything. I do mostly glue and then the rubbing alcohol and then a little bit of water, just so it will be easily sprayed out of the bottle. And that mixture, what it does is it breaks the tension and the barrier. The rubbing alcohol breaks the tension and the barrier in the grass, so it will actually soak in and then make everything, it doesn't have any static on it anymore, and it will make it a solid piece, which is what you want. So for tonight, I think I'll let this sit a little longer, and then I will put the pieces back in place, and then I have to start landscaping and wiring and all that stuff. So I will start that probably in the next part. So I will leave this video here as it is, kind of a mess, but the next part we'll be putting everything together on here, and I will do that electrical tutorial as well. So thank you all for watching this part of the village. I know we're in a weird in-between right now, and Halloween is coming, summer is happening, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.